G'day guys, what's cracking? It's your Aussie here again. Oh, I had a feeling that was going to be Bob Blanton. What's cracking, Bob? Shit, I'm going to adjust that camera. It's not very good, I didn't realise. That's a bit better. So guys, what's cracking? Tonight we got a deep dish Sara pie. Oh, it's not pie, butterscotch and apple pudding. And I'm going to actually attempt to eat the whole lot because I am so hungry. Now this thing, you can actually cook it in the microwave or the oven. And I chose the easy way, microwave. But the problem is, there's bloody foil on it. So what I'm going to do is take all this stuff off. See how we go. Hey Bob, you want to be the first like? Michael Pan, hi mate, how are you? Yeah, thanks Bob, I knew that was you now. So anyway, like I said, butterscotch and apple pudding. I haven't had butterscotch for years and I love butterscotch. I've had this thing for about a week now and I got it on special this week. Shit, that's just gone everywhere. I knew this wasn't going to work. So I've had this thing for about a week and I've been waiting to do it, but I haven't had a chance. It's saying to cut it in portions to get it out. Can't put the foil in the microwave, of course. So get all this shit off first. So this is looking like it could be a fail. half the sauce is on there. Man, this is bullshit. I've never tried one of these before. I've got to say that doesn't, well, it tastes a bit like butterscotch. What's Senmu? Shemu, sorry. Oh, it was you, thanks. Well, now I've got a couple more, so Bob must have done one. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, everyone. Better watch out, I don't want that all over the laptop. Now, this is not looking good. I don't know what I'm doing here. Just chuck that over there for now. I might scrape some of that stuff off later. Let's use the spoon. It does say on the instructions, if you want to put it in the microwave, there we go, to cut it in portions, like cut slices, but then it says for the whole lot how much it would be, like to heat it up. Actually, I'm going to try some of that. I'm the only one eating this tonight, so it won't matter too much if I use that spoon. I'll try, there's a little bit, there's heaps stuck on there, so I'm going to try and scrape some off. So guys, but while I'm doing this, Saturday night, I've got big plans. I'm going to make, for those of you in Australia who know about it, I'm going to make a double Hellfire, that's just not working, double Hellfire burger. And you got to tune in for that one. I don't usually encourage people and say, oh, come and watch, come and watch. But if I do it, you're going to want to come and watch. It's going to be the biggest burger. It's going to be bigger than that thing, like wider. Best game ever. Man, you got me going on to so many things. But I'll have a look. Something else I just didn't think about. That dish isn't going to fit in the microwave. I don't think that'll fit. So far this is looking like not so good. But he's not going to fit in there, so that's a bit of a dumbass idea, isn't it? So, you know what? Let's get a plate and do it. Good thing I'm next to the plates, isn't it? Let's try again. Now, I know that plate's going to fit in the microwave. That's frozen, so that's why it's not going everywhere, so that's good. Chuck that in there. They reckon this takes 2 minutes. I'm going to give it 2.5. Might keep that and maybe I'll put it back on there. Okay, let's give it a whirl. That's not how you do it. I think I know my own microwave, wouldn't you? Microwave. I'll give it 220. I don't know how that's going to work from frozen, but we'll see. I've stuffed it up now. You know what this is I've been using the microwave at work and it's different to this, so when I come home, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. Let's start. There it is. Alright, let's go. All done. Naily, how are you? I've got to tell you, I don't think I have any trouble sleeping tonight, but I don't know if I'm going to eat the whole thing either. Tell you what, it's very sticky. I haven't given this much thought, but I do want to try this thing, but you know, it's always fun, we're mucking around here, so nothing serious. Anyway, I've actually got an esky here to keep the ice cream cold, and I've got some Peter's ice cream. Yes, I'm surprised how many people are up this late in Australia, especially you. You're on the same time zone as me, but like I say, I just come home from work, so I don't go straight to bed, but left a bloody tag on that thing. There it is. So anyway, I'm looking forward to, I remember from the other night, you saying that you and Jojo are going to do that mukbang. When is that happening? I'm only asking because sometimes I don't see notifications because I get that many notifications now, I never know what's going on. And if I don't look back, I don't see them. Bob, you and your 40-ounce bounce. 0 time. I like that. I need some 0 time. I'm that busy at the moment. With work and YouTube and everything else. Oh, okay. Well, I know you're saying he's off jet setting. I watched one of his videos today, whatever was the latest one. I think it was one he'd already done, like somewhere he'd already been. He's going to Thailand. He's a busy boy. I'll tell you what, I might not be eating the pie, I'll be eating all the ice cream. Well, I'm sure we'll have lots of adventures from Jojo then, won't we? If he's out and about. Oh, look at that. Smells good. I love butterscotch. I haven't had butterscotch for so long. There it is. What I want to do, and I can do because I'm the only one eating it, I'm going to stick my finger in there. It's like, they said 2 minutes, and that's bloody cold in the middle. It's going back in. It does taste good, but it's going back in. And I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. See if I can get it right this time. So we've got 9 people watching, guys, so don't forget this business. I don't like to ask, but if it's not happening, I've got to say it. Jessica Hamlins. Looks good, yes, it will. It's actually a bit, it was a frozen one, but It's set for 2 minutes, to put it in for 2 minutes for the whole thing, but I think they don't know what they're saying, because I put my finger in the middle, because the middle has got to be the part that's got to be hot, and it's still cold. It's not frozen, but it's cold, so I'll give it 2 more minutes. I want it nice and hot, so when I put the ice cream on it, that'll melt the ice cream as well. So this is something I've never tried before. I've been waiting for it to come, well, it doesn't very often come to on half price at the supermarket, but it's usually $8 normal price, and I picked it up for $6, so I think it was, I forget how many, 30% off or whatever. But I see it all the time there, and I think I really want to try that, but I don't want to pay $8 for it. So finally it was reduced by a couple of bucks, and I'm giving it a go. Now I like apple, I do like apple, but I like butterscotch. I haven't had, like I said earlier, I haven't had it for years, but I don't think I've ever had apple and butterscotch together. This tablecloth's not going too good, is it? That'll do. Stuff it, that'll do. So, it's nearly another 2 minutes. Now I've got to make sure I don't overcook it, because it won't be too good if I do. I've got my little ice cream scoop out, ready to go. Right. Have you ever noticed, oh that's so bloody hot on the plate, that's got to be cooked now. Have you ever noticed when you microwave stuff, and I reckon once you can start to smell it from the microwave while it's cooking, that's when it's getting done. Hope it's not sweet. It's very sweet. I just tried a little bit. I've stuck my finger in the middle. But I was expecting that. So Zaindies, how are you? Good to have you here again. I think you were here the other night when I was talking about doing this. I had it in the freezer already, I just hadn't got around to doing the live. I wanted to do it live, not do a video. What I might do, I think I've probably overdone it now, but who knows. Too hot is probably better than too cold, because it was frozen. It's very runny, so that's good. I'll fill that hole up with some butterscotch. That's a good idea, eh? You know what, I should eat some of the middle out, and then put some of that sauce in the middle. Well, I'm about to tell you, Bob. That's still not that hot in the middle. I'll eat out all the middle bit, and then the outside should be hot. That's nice, I like it. Pretty good. Put that in the middle. I want to put some ice cream on the outside. It's very sweet, but I thought it would be. Actually, you know what I should do? You know, I made the egg foo young thing a little while ago live, and the person I got the recipe from said, you know, about you can put different things in that egg foo young, and they said, but put whatever you like, it's your egg foo young. And you know what? This is my butterscotch pudding, so I'll do it how I like. Look at that, right in the middle. How's that? Very nice. It's your butterscotch pudding. So, I'll put some more. I want to make them nice little balls, make them look nice. That one there. One there. Now, if you had seen my video I posted yesterday about the McFlurry, really that's the only sweet sort of dessert thing I've had lately. I don't usually eat stuff like this all the time. So I just think, what the hell tonight, we can do this. Because I don't eat much of it. Another one there. Another one there. bigger plate, but this will do. I'll probably just have to eat faster with this one. Another one there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And I've got to tell you, if you're in Australia and you eat Peter's ice cream, this one, that's like really nice. A lot of people, especially because I find a lot of people do like vanilla mostly. I prefer chocolate, but this one is one that's very popular. Peter's, sorry, did I say Peter's? Street's Blue Ribbon. Can't speak properly. Anyway, I've got a little esky down there. It's actually a big esky, but I chucked that in there. A life at home, what's happening? How are you? I'm doing great. Now I've got this butterscotch pudding. I put some ice cream on it. Actually, I'm going to show it to the camera, but that's a bit hot on the bottom. So there it is, guys. That's my little butterscotch pudding. I better not tip it too forward, otherwise it's going to slip off the plate. Not very often I eat this much ice cream, but why not? It's not very often I eat ice cream anyway. Why I thought of putting the ice cream with it too, because the picture there has a couple of scoops of ice cream, so I thought I'll go with that idea. That sounds good. It looks good thumbnail. That's the thing, when I even if I don't go with the thumbnail that of the picture when I started the live, it will come up with something. I love it. Eat some of this ice cream pretty quickly because it's melting everywhere. But the other thing is, it will go into the sauce, so it's like ice cream and sauce together. I've got to tell you, I haven't tasted any apple yet. Maybe the apple is sort of really fine and in the actual cake itself. What's my Mortal Kombat character? I know about Mortal Kombat. I think that was around the years, even though I know it's around now. I'm pretty sure it was around in the days of Space Invaders and all that too, like years ago in the 80s, 90s. I remember seeing it, but I never got into it. But I don't know the characters, so if you can tell me a few characters, I'll probably tell you which one I like the best. I was actually watching someone's video about a week ago and they had Mortal Kombat on it. Yeah, mid-80s. I reckon I'll be putting on a couple of kilos after this, but it does taste good. I was saying that middle didn't taste very warm, but the outside's really good. It's nice and hot. It is wickedly sweet. It is wickedly sweet, not just right, it's over the top. The ice cream's good, but the butterscotch pudding is over the top. It's very sweet. You know, talking about very sweet, someone was telling me yesterday of something I've never heard of before, and I want to do it live. I'm going to do it live, because it's, again, microwave thing. It's good fun doing the microwave, because I don't have to muck around. But on Commander 64, actually I had what is that thing called? A Nintendo 64. I bought a car a while ago. I've got so many stories. I bought a car a few years ago. I bought it from someone probably about 60 kilometres away from me. I found it on eBay, and I got it home and I opened the boot, and it had an old Nintendo 64 in it. And told the guy about it, and he said, "Oh yeah, I just got that." He said, "I forgot to take it out of the boot." And I said, "Well, next time you're up, drop in." And a couple of years later he never dropped in, so we sold it for a couple of $100 and with a few games with it, Nintendo 64, an old one, and it worked alright. And then Liam wanted an Xbox, so my son Liam wanted an Xbox, so I went halves. I sold that, and then half of that went towards the Xbox, and I paid the rest. So that was a good little find. But anyway, back to the original story. This is something I've never heard of before. And I've got to say, I'm not that into popcorn. It's about popcorn. But I heard this thing where you can get, well, it is a thing you can try. You cook if you get microwave popcorn and you cook it, and then once it's cooked, chuck some Maltesers in there, little ball Maltesers, and cook it for another 30 seconds, and it melts through the popcorn, and have melted Maltesers with popcorn. I'm going to try that. Oh, these are all the characters. Well, just as soon as I see the word scorpion, I love scorpions, so I'll go for scorpion. I'll look it up later on. I was tempted to get a scorpion tattoo, but probably those days are over now. I've got a couple of little tattoos, but I love scorpions. Yeah, it does. And then, saying that, I found out about that a couple of nights ago about the popcorn and Maltesers, and sometimes finding these things out leads to another thing. I found out tonight there's a new Maltesers that's a vanilla one. So I don't know, I only heard about it, I didn't look for it. So I may do both. I might do popcorn with just normal Maltesers and then popcorn with vanilla Maltesers. Could be a thing. So anyway, that's something I'm looking into at the moment. I only heard about it last night. Could be good. I've got to tell you, this ain't bad. So like I said, this one was $6, normally $8, but it was on special last week. I've had it in the freezer for about a week, waiting to do this, but it's actually not bad. It's pretty good. They have a few others in the range, I think. There's like a chocolate pudding deep dish. There's a cheesecake. There's a few things. Yeah, and it is absurd, $8. That's why I was waiting for it to at least be 6. I was hoping it would go half price, but it's just very rare if it does. But $6, I suppose, is okay, but $8, yeah, it is outrageous. I've seen these for a while now in the supermarket. They're not a really new thing, but I did want to try butterscotch too. You won't believe it, after eating all that so far, I just got a little bit of apple. I tasted some apple. It's like they waved an apple over it. I don't think it was such a good idea to put so much ice cream, only because it's melting everywhere. But because all that sauce was around the outside, what I got now is butterscotch ice cream, which I haven't really tried before. It's not too bad. See, I knew you'd like scorpion. I like scorpion. I think everyone likes scorpion. I told someone I know tonight that I was going to eat this, the whole thing. I'm going to try to eat the whole thing. And he knew what it was, and he said, oh, I could eat that easy, but I reckon if I put this in front of him, I don't think he could eat it too easily because I'm starting to struggle now. I wasn't really planning on putting that much ice cream with it though. But it's delicious. Hello Jesse lovers, how are you? Nice to have you here. We're eating butterscotch, not ice cream, butterscotch pudding. That's from the supermarket, a frozen one. I almost said butterscotch ice cream because the ice cream is melting into the sauce and it actually tastes like butterscotch ice cream. It's very nice. It's beautiful ice cream, that one too, that street blue ribbon. Oh, fitness motivation, I didn't know you were here. If you're still here, I'd look back at the comments. Sorry, I missed you. I haven't looked at your channel lately, I'm sorry about that, but I've got that many things going on and I'm trying to look at other people, look at people's videos. So fitness motivation, if you're still there, you could call this, if you were doing it, a cheat day, because this really is a cheat day. I know I eat a lot of burgers and things like that lately, but this is something I actually did really want to try because I like butterscotch. And I haven't had it for a long time. Maybe one day I'll get the chocolate pudding one too and have some ice cream with it. That would be really good. I'll check them out, Jesse lovers. I'll check out your videos. I have that many people to look at and that many things to do. It's unbelievable. YouTube is just taking over my life. So I might have a little break with that now because I've eaten most of it, but I'm getting pretty full now. I'm just going to take my shoes off, guys, because I was going to do that just before I started and I didn't get around to it. I'm getting a bit hot with this on too, so I'll take that off. You see my bad head now, my beautiful haircut. Actually, Bob, I've never tried kangaroo. I got to tell you, before I started doing this channel, all I did was cook stuff for myself at home. Hardly ever ate takeaway. I wouldn't get something like this and just eat it like this, the whole thing. But now I'm doing these YouTube videos and I'm trying to get lots of content out there and get it happening. I'm doing a lot of stuff I never used to do. But I've never tried kangaroo. I've never tried any native Australian animal. But I actually bought some crocodile tail frozen. I've got it in the freezer. When I do it, because it's frozen, it can last for months. When I ever do it, I don't know, but I'm actually going to try and make a crocodile burger with that crocodile tail meat. So, I might be doing kangaroo, but I might do crocodile. Hi Steam Bean. Yes, it is yummy, but I tell you, I'm getting a bit full. I probably shouldn't have tried to eat the whole lot, actually. But the thing is, it is so nice, you just want to keep eating it. I was just saying, I'm thinking about, Bob Blanton here was asking me, have I tried, or do I eat kangaroo? Never tried kangaroo before, but I am going to try and make a crocodile burger. I'm looking into it at the moment. But plenty of plans, of course. steam bean. Do you have Maltesers in over there where you are in America? The chocolates, little chocolates called Maltesers. Because I was just saying earlier, I'm going to try making popcorn, like microwave popcorn, and then throwing some Maltesers in there for 30 seconds, and then they all mix together and see what that tastes like. I heard something I heard the other day. I've never had a 40-ounce bounce, Bob. I'm not a very bouncy person. Yes, it does sound good. And I'm not a big popcorn fan, but I think with some Maltesers melted into it, it should taste pretty good. I do like Maltesers, but I'm not into popcorn. I had to eat all that ice cream because it's all melted. I've got to say, that was very sweet. Probably wouldn't eat it again. It was nice. Although, if I ate it again, I probably would just, if I wasn't doing a video, I'd just eat a little bit at a time. I'm not trying to eat the whole thing. But it wasn't too bad. So guys, give us a topic. Give us something to talk about. I got nothing. Actually, I'm going to post a Domino's video tomorrow. I had this thing that was for 2 days. Lemon squares. Are you going to do a video? I love butterscotch too, and I've seen this in the supermarket quite a bit. It's not new, but it's been around for at least 6 months or something like that. And I've been waiting for it to go on sale because it has, and it was $2 off, so I got it. Usually $8, so I wouldn't pay $8 for it. I don't listen to rap, Bob. I'm into heavy metal, like Steam Bean. She likes a lot of heavy metal. Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, Dio, which is pretty much Dio, Judas Priest stuff. I like Guns N' Roses, stuff like that. Wasp, Motley Crue, all that sort of thing. Actually, Cannibal Corpse, I've heard of them, but I've never listened to them. I've got Spotify, I could look them up. I might do that. I'll give it a go. Slam worldwide. Okay, Bob. I'm starting to think you really are from the nether realm, Bob. I like a lot of the older stuff, though, 80s and stuff like that. Dining with Vanity. Hi, how are you? Tell you what, I'm trying to eat this cake here, this pudding, but it's a bit too much for me at the moment. I've had about, well, most of it with ice cream. Butterscotch. It's nice, but it's very sweet. I'm going to put this back on because I'm getting a bit cold. I've come home from work about an hour ago. Put my fire on. It's bloody freezing here. It's probably 0 degrees. This will be interesting. I'd like to know what Steam Bean's favourite band is. I'm waiting for it. Soundgarden I like too. Yeah, I don't mind Soundgarden. I haven't listened to a lot of their songs, just the ones that you hear on mainstream on the radio and that sort of thing. But yeah, I like Soundgarden. They're good. Actually, talking about Soundgarden, that's another one I really like too. Is Alice in Chains. I love Alice in Chains. I've been listening to them since they started. And with Spotify, you can find all these albums and listen to them. I've found all this stuff that I've never knew even existed. Yep, Soundgarden. Actually, I should listen to some Soundgarden anyway. I'm going to do this because I think there's not much left. I might as well eat it all. So anyway, guys, I'm planning on, I don't know if it will happen this week. I want it to happen this week, but it's all about what happens in the meantime. And on Saturday night, I'm going to buy a big cob loaf. It's about this big, like a normal round loaf. And it actually looks like a burger bun, a giant one. I'm going to cut it in half. Good appetite. Well, I haven't eaten much today, so just so I can fit this in, but I won't be eating again today either. I'm going to buy a big loaf of bread. It's like a cob loaf. It looks like a burger bun. Cut it down the middle. I'm going to make some big chicken patties and put some lettuce, cheese, 2 big patties, and the burger's going to be like this and like this. Hopefully like this. And it's going to have mayo, chili sauce, 2 patties, cheese, lettuce, and I'm going to call it, well, it is called in this country, there's a place called Red Rooster, which I did the video of months ago. It's called a Hellfire Burger. Bob, you'd love a Hellfire Burger, especially from the Nether Realm. What is an Australian meal? Oh, we don't really, well, I guess back in the old days, for a dessert, I know my father, he was from the country and he liked bread and butter puddings. Making a stew is sort of an Australian thing. There's a few little things like that, but we don't have many like some countries. It does sound spicy. Hellfire, it's going to have chili and mayo on it. Mayo on the bottom. I've got to look at the picture again. It's going to have mayo sauce on the bottom. A patty, crumb patty, cheese, another patty, cheese, and then lettuce, and then some chili sauce on top. I've got some ABC hot sauce I'm going to put on. See you later, Steam Bean. Hopefully you make a video of whatever you're cooking, that thing you just said earlier, lemon something or other. I'm looking forward to another video from you. Maybe with no music so I can watch it. It won't get copyrighted. I don't know what that means, Bob. So I'm very surprised this week because my girlfriend Liz is going off to watch the football on Friday night. And usually we see each other on Friday night and do, whatever, have dinner, whatever, spend some time together. And this week she's going to the football. So in one way that's not good because I don't get to see her. But in another way, it might be good for all of us here, or whoever wants to come along, because I might do a big live on Friday night. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do first. I've got that many ideas I can do. See you later, Bob. I'm probably going to have to go too soon too because not much going on tonight. And you don't want to see me get cranky again with nothing to talk about. Well, you probably do actually. It makes good footage, doesn't it? But anyway, see you, Bob. Thanks for coming in. I'm posting another one tomorrow. I'm sure you'll be on there commenting. Thanks for your support, mate. I really appreciate it. So anyway, I might finish this little bit off and then go. But what I was saying is I might be trying to go live Friday and Saturday night this week. We'll just see. And if Liz turns out she's not too busy on Saturday night, hopefully I can get her on here with me. But if I'm making a Hellfire burger and she's a vegan, she's not going to be too impressed with that. I might have to make a Hellfire burger with me and a vegan burger for her. Who knows? Well, I've almost finished this, and I think once it's done I'll finish up for the night and call it a night as far as the live goes, because it's a bit of a quiet one tonight, which is okay. There's been a few people here, but that's alright. So that was a pretty good little dessert. I've been thinking lately I should do a few more desserts and things. I'm doing savoury and burgers and pizzas and stuff like that. Why not do a little bit of dessert here and there too? So anyway guys, I want to say thanks for coming in, whoever's still here and whoever was here. Thank you very much and I appreciate it. And remember, I'm going to head off now and you can never be too Aussie. Hooroo!